Welcome to LNP Calculator. Today we are going to discuss something about the hydrogen sensors. So, what are the things that we're going to discuss today? What is hydrogen sensor? Why should I know about this hydrogen sensor? How it looks like, and where shall I see this hydrogen sensor, and how to install this hydrogen sensor, and what are the things as a BMS engineer, PACS engineer, I should know in hydrogen sensor? How we can make the electrical wiring, current output wiring, alarm relay wiring in the hydrogen sensor, and how to use this hydrogen sensor. Can How can we do the basic configurations, okay, settings in the hydrogen sensor, and how we can connect this hydrogen sensor with the PLC controllers. So what is a hydrogen sensor? So it is a gas detector which detects the presence of the hydrogen. Okay. Not only that, nowadays we are getting so many sensors in general. Okay. By simply changing the settings, we can able to measure different sort of gases inside it. Okay. Today we are going to discuss something about a simple model which I chose as MSA. Okay. This one we are going to see the two different models of it. Okay. So today as we know it, how it looks like, this is how it looks like. So we have two different models. We have one is the Prima XP, which is a flame proof version. Okay, and we have one more model, Prima XI. Okay, so now let us try to sort it out. Okay, how we are going to use it. Okay, as we told earlier, since it's a flame proof. Okay, it has an aluminum enclosures. Okay, whereas the Prima XI is a normal gas transmitter with a plastic enclosure. Okay, so why we want to use this hydrogen sensor? It is very effectively used to prevent the safety issues such as leakages and explosions of hydrogen during the production stages, storage, transportation, and usages. Okay, how it looks like. This is how it looks like. As you can see, okay, we have a display of to display the values. Okay, and it will have a keypad for operations. Okay, and we have an LED indications for showing the different status and the error values. Okay, and we have a terminal provisions for connecting the power wirings, and also for to take the relay output wirings also we have a connections. Okay, and we have the identification nameplates, and most importantly, okay, as you can see here, this is the sensor part of it. Okay, and we have a bionite joint with the interlocks. Okay, so that we can interlock it, whether if you are connecting inside the pipes or ducts. Okay, using the glands you can make a joint interlocks of the concerned sensors, so that it will be fixed properly in the concerned locations. How to install this hydrogen sensor? So first let us see how it is mechanically installed. Okay, first and foremost thing, we need to undo the screws. Okay, unscrew the devices, and we need to remove the device backplate. Okay, and so next thing is that we need to install the backplate. Okay, we can do two sort of mountings. Either you can do wall mounting or you can do the pipe mountings. Okay, and what sort of screw sizes we can use? You can use the 6 mm dia screws, which are very suitable for its two plugs. Okay, and most importantly, if you want to attach the backplate to the wall or the pipe clip, okay, you can use M6. Okay, um, M cross 20 screws. Okay, and most importantly, the hinge should point away from the wall on the pipe. Okay, and next thing is that once it is fixed, you can attach the device to the back plate properly, and then you can fasten the screws back. Okay, how to do the electrical wiring? As we told earlier, okay, for the device to work, it needs some power supply. What is the power supply that we are going to use? We are going to use a 24-volt power supply. Okay, so this 1 and 2 terminals is for the power wiring, that is 24-volt. And if you want to take the out, you can use these two terminals, 3 and the common you can use. Okay, if you're going for a 3-wire, you can use this sort of wirings, and if you're going for a 4-wire connection in the XP, okay, you can do this one. Okay, 3 will be connecting, you will be connecting to your signal cable, that is 4 to 20 milliamps cable, and 4 will be the grounded. So, and most importantly, whenever you are using any sort of cables for the sensors, please use the shielded cables. Okay, next so this is another type of model. Okay, this is the Prima XI model. The Prima XI model, okay, you have only two terminals. Okay, you give the current and you will take the output. This is how you're going to measure it. Okay, as we told earlier, it has a plastic enclosures. Okay, and most importantly, if you're going for a Prima XP connection, okay, you can connect 3-wire sensors and 4-wire sensors inside it. Okay, it has a 4-terminal block. Okay, 4-way terminal block. Whereas if you're going for a Prima XP, it has a 2-way terminal block. Okay, you can use 2-wire shielded cables. and two-way connections for the sensors. So first and foremost thing is that once it is powered on, so how it looks like. We want to know where the reading is, okay, what will be the value. Those things we want to identify, right? So here, here you can see the measuring values, and these are the ranges, units, okay, how it is going to be. And as you can see here, this is the alarm, okay, and this shows the communication value, okay. Next is that it will show whether it is calibrated or not, okay. And if flashing is happening, alive flashing is happening, it means that it is alive, okay. Alive signal, the heartbeat symbol shows it is alive. And if there is occurs any Spanish symbol like this, it shows it is in the maintenance, okay. How to operate this hydrogen sensor? As we told earlier, we have a keypad, okay, which has upward arrow, downward arrow, escape button, and enter button. First thing you want to, if you want to enter inside that console menus, press the enter button, get into the menu. Okay, we have different sort of menus. Menu 1 till 10, we have so many options. Okay, if you're going to press different menus based on that, different requirements. Okay, if you want to cancel it out, you can press the escape button. Okay, and most importantly, whenever there is a startup is happening, the LED will be glowing in a yellow color. Okay, and most importantly, after a countdown time, okay, the gas concentration used to have a display either ppm, voltage, volume, okay, milligrams, like that. There will be different sort of displays. Okay, okay, okay. And most importantly, in this hydrogen sensor, we have a security features also. Okay, we should know where we want password settings. Okay, we have an option inside it. Okay, if you want to do the calibration, you want to put the password, and if you want to do the sensor exchanges when it is alive, you need the password settings. And if you want to do the loop test, you need to put the passwords. Okay, and if you want to change the ranges, if you want to reach the alarms, you need the passwords. So in order to access all these points inside the sensors, you need the password. Okay, next, first most important thing is that how the calibration is done. So if you want to do the calibration process, first and foremost thing is that using the enter button, okay, inside the um, sensor, you want to go inside the M01. Inside the M01, okay, once M01 is selected, you need to enter the password. So there is a default password in it. So it will be the 4 zeros. Okay, if you want change, you can change it with the advanced settings options, but for the default will be zeros. Okay, and you need to apply the zero gas inside it. Okay, wait until the countdown is finished. Once it is finished, okay, the OK is displayed. Apply the test gas, and after applying the test gas, wait, the calibration is finished. Okay, once it is done, okay, OK will be displayed. Okay, there is an ideal countdown name for everything. Okay, and once everything is done, please remove the test gas during the countdowns. Okay, so using like the same way, we can do the oxygen calibrations and zero calibrations also. Okay, but if you want to do the zero on the span gas calibration, the oxygen calibration, you want to go inside the M01 menu, and if you want to do the zero gas calibration, you want to go inside M02 menu. Same process. Enter. Okay, once enter the menu, select the menu 2. Okay, and enter the password. Enter the password. Okay, and apply the zero gases. Wait until the calibration is finished, or press the enter button. Okay, and once it is done, the device will be going to the measuring mode. Okay, next, if you want to do the test gas values, okay, if you want to see or show the test gas value, you want to get into the menu 3. For that one, press the enter button and select the menu 3, and better enter the press the enter button. Okay, and the test gas concentration will be displayed. Okay, and if you want to do the calibration, what you want to do, you want to go inside the M04 menu. Okay, so press the enter button and select the menu 4 and enter the button. Okay, and give the password, default password, it will be 0000. Okay, and set the test gas concentration with the upward and downward arrows. Okay, and press the enter. Okay, set the zero calibration countdown time in seconds. The timing also you can change by pressing the upward and downward arrow, whatever required. Okay, by default it will be the 0. If you want to make it up, you can press the upward arrow, 1 2 3, like that. You can change. If you want to make it down using the downward function arrow, you can do it. Okay, once everything is setting is done, please press the enter button, then only the value will be saved. Okay, so this is the ideal countdown time, because when the device is inactive for a particular time period, everything will be come out. Okay, it will come out of the concern menus. Okay, next, if you want to do the sensor exchange, you can go inside the M05 menu. Why we want to do the sensor exchange process? Because this menu is very much useful for the initial calibration and resetting the sensors. Okay, lifetime counters. Okay, it can be exchanged under power with the with this help of this function. Okay, next, if you want to do the LCD or LED test, okay, especially the LED is only available in the primary XP. Okay, so what you want to do, press the enter button and go to the menu 6. Okay, and press enter. Okay, this is how basically you want to do the LED test. And if you want to do the loop test, this is very most important test for other BMS engineers, because you want to do the loop test. Okay, if you want to test the 4 to 20 milliamps output from the concerned devices, what you can do, you can go inside the menu 7. Okay, by through the help of the enter menu, press the enter and put the password 0000, and the loop test milliamps value will be displayed. Okay, the default value range is 12 milliamps. Okay, and you can increase or decrease through the up and the downward arrows. Okay, and what else you can do is that you can enter the test button to start the test. Okay, once it is done, okay, if you want to go back to the menu, use the escape buttons. Okay, if you want to see the device information, you can go into the menu 8, M08. If you want to do, get the sensor information, you can go inside the M09. Okay, and if you want to select the ranges, okay, you can go into the M10. Okay, enter, go to the M10, press the enter button again and put the password. Okay, if you want to change the ranges, okay, with the help of the upward and downward arrows, you can do it. Okay, if you want to do the reset, it is a basic one, M0. Okay, you can go into the menu to reset the um, combustible sensor alarms. Okay, it appears only in the menu if there is a latched LOC or the alarm. Okay, and if you want to enter it, go to the M0 and enter the button and put the password. Okay, once it is done, okay, a success message confirms the alarm is reset. Next, if you want to connect with the hot module or the relay, you can do the electrical wirings like this. Okay, as you can see here, the alarm relay is capable of operating with 30 volt DC with a 2 amps rating, and the failure relay is also 30 volt DC 2 amps. Okay, so as we told earlier, apart from the basic connection, if you want to take the alarm output or the failure outputs, we have a two relays available. Okay, which has a three terminal block. Okay, the first 1, 2, 3 you can use it for alarm. Okay, so we have, this is the first one will be the normally close, and 2 will be the common point, and the 3 will be the normally open point. Same which complies for, if you want to do the alarm relay wiring, you want to connect your signal cable, DI cable with this, you can connect your common here and your no. Okay, and the same way, if you want to do the failure wirings, failure relay wirings also, you can do it. This is the common part. Okay, and if you want to do the NC connection, you can do it like this. You can connect to the NC cable here. So this is how basically DA connection for alarm and failure relay is done inside the hydrogen sensor. So how can we do the wirings in the PLC controllers? So as we told earlier, we have a 4 terminals inside it, 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you want to do the basic power supply, you can provide it to 0, 1, and 2. That is 24 volt DC power supply. Okay, and if you want to take the output, you can connect with the 3 and 4 terminals, the controllers. Okay, if you want to connect to the hot module also, we have a hard port here. There also you can make the hard port connections also. And 1 and 2, you will connect the positive 24 volt, and 0 volt of the grounding connection will be connected to the second turbine. Okay, how to do the relay setup in the hydrogen sensor? This is also very much important. Okay, so in order to get into it, you need to go, you can use, we have three menus available: menu 11, menu 12, and menu 13 is for opted for the relay operations. Okay, if you are getting into the menu 11 using the enter button, it is only for know the relay information, what sort of relays are available. And if you're going for a menu 12, you can do the relay setups. For that, you need the password, the same password, 0000. And if you want to do the relay test, you can go into the menu 3. Okay, so as we told earlier, if you're getting into the menu 11, what are the things that you can see? So it will shows the alarm threshold, and if the alarm is activated with the rising or the falling gas concentration, if an alarm would be latched, okay, the alarm, what is the delay timing in it, okay, what is the alarm relay in the normally energized mode, okay, what occurs the failure relay delay time in the seconds, and how the failure relay is normally energized, all sort of informations will be available in the menu 11. And if you're going for a menu 12, that is relay setup, okay, enter menu, press menu 12, go to the menu 12, press enter and use the default password 10000, and using the alarm, if you want to change the threshold value using the upward and downward value, you can change it, okay. You can set the rising or falling alarm option with the up or down button and press the enter. So after whenever choosing anything, please press the enter button, then only the option will get selected, okay. And if you want to set the latch up with the up or down functions also, you can do it, okay. And if you want to set the alarm relay delay timing also, you can do with the help of upward and downward arrows. And if you want to do the failure relay latch and unlatch, you can do it, okay. And if you want to do the delay timing for the failure relays also, using the upward and downward arrow, you can do it, okay. Once all these things are done, if you want to test the relay, what you can do, by entering into the menu 13, you can do the relay test, okay. Press the enter button, get into the menu 13 and enter the button, and you have a password value 0000, and once it is done, the relay are now switched on and can be tested, okay. And press the enter button and go back. If you want to go back, use the escape button, okay, for the measuring modes. So what are the changeable parameters inside this hydrogen sensor? You can change the alarm threshold value, okay. You can change the alarm relay, whether it need to be energized or not energized. You can change the latch alarms, you can change the alarm directions, okay. And you can make the alarm delay timings, okay. And you can make the failure relay normally energized, and what is the delay timing for the failure relay. So as we do earlier, okay, we know how to install it. If you want to do maintenance, what we need to do, first and foremost thing is that you need to remove the interlocks, okay. You need to unscrew the socket head screws and remove the interlock, then remove the bayonet joint, okay. Turn the bayonet ring counters clockwise, okay, if you want to remove the bayonet ring by pulling it down, okay. And if you want to replace it, unplug the sensor carefully and plug in the new sensor carefully and replace the bayonet rings back, okay, most importantly. And what are the different sort of sensors, okay, and what are the wire sizes that we can use this? As we told earlier, um, the output signal ranges is in the analog is in the 100 microseconds, the alarm also 100 microseconds, and display will be 1 second, and the display alarm will be 2100 microseconds. As we told earlier, the maximum load resistance should be 300 ohms, okay. The minimum cross sectional area of the wire should be 1 square mm, and if you're going for a higher range, you can go with a 1.5 square mm, okay. And what is the maximum length that you can use if you're going to detect the oxygen sensors means, um, for the 24 volt DC connection, the maximum for the 1 square mm is 1960 meters, and if you're going for a 1.5 square mm, you can go up to 2940 meters, okay. And if you're going to measure any sort of catalytic combustible gases, okay, example 3-wire sensors, okay, what you can do, if you're going for a 1 square mm, you can, without relay means up to 980 meters you can use. If you're going with the relay, you can use up to 700 meters, okay. And if you're going for a 1.5 square mm cable, without relay, it is 1470 meters. With relay, it's 1050 meters, okay. So this is how basically you want to go with a 3-wire connection. If you're going for a 4-wire sensors for a 1 square mm cable, you can, with relay, you can go up to 420 meters, okay. If you're going for a 1.5 square mm cable, up to 630 meters you can use it, okay. And what are the different sort of gases you can detect using these sensors? We can use these sensors to detect ammonia, carbon monoxide, chlorine, hydrogen chloride, hydrogen sulfide, methane, okay, nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide, oxygen, propane, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide. Like there's so many different sort of gases we can detect using this sensor, okay. So and the range, default range will be in the ppms, okay. And what are the different sort of output states that will be displayed, and what are the color through the LED color indication, how can you identify inside the hydrogen sensor? So if it is a green, it is in the normal operation. If the yellow is flashing at the startup, okay, it is keep on flashing, it means calibration is happening, okay. And say for example, in the display it is showing cal, and the yellow is displaying means calibration is invalid. Okay. And say for example, if it is showing VCC with an upward arrow, okay, and LED indication is happening, means that latched voltage overrange, it confirms on the device. Okay. Example, if loop is not connected properly, it will show as a loop, and yellow LED indications will be there. This thing you can see in the Prima XP devices. Okay. And if low downward arrow is happening means, and with the LED indication is yellow, it is in the under range value. If it is showing high and upward arrow is happening with the green LED indications, it means that it is a over range. Okay. In the same way for low with the downward arrow and the green LED indication is that it is under range. So like this we can easily identify. And if you have any sort of red color indication, it means that there is an alarm. Okay. The signal current you can take up to 4 to 20 milliamps. And if red color LEDs keep on flashing, it means the alarm is getting latched. Okay. And if you want to do the catalytic sensor types, okay, um, the output signal range will differs. And what are the different sort of calibration errors and the error codes inside the sensor? If it is display fail 1, it is 0 not stable. If it is fail 2, it is too low. Okay. If it is fail 3, it is too high. Okay. If it is fail 4, it is the span is not stable. Okay. And if it is showing fail 6, it is span is too much high. Okay. And what are the different sort of error codes? So if there is any sort of software error or latched hardware error, okay, the errors will be E01, E19, E50, E53. If it is a sensor cell error, it will be E20 and 29. If it is a 30, 39, 54, it is also a unlatched hardware or software error. Okay. And if the device supply is too much high, it will show E48. If it is very low, it will show E49. Okay. So, and most importantly, what are the things from error 1 to 29? These are the latched errors. Okay. We can reset the devices and we can do the troubleshooting for this. Okay. And if it is from E30 to E49, it is a non-latched error. It is a self-activating error. And most importantly, if your device is not being used for more than 4 minutes, automatically the timeout will happen. Okay. And most importantly, you can change the timeout settings also. And most importantly, for the manual calibration, the timeout is 60 minutes. That is for menu 1 and 2. Okay. And for any test procedures, that is M6, M7, M13, and the sensor exchange process, timeout will be 15 minutes. Okay. Anywhere else, the menu timeout is 2 minutes if no button is pressed. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, press the bell icon. If you want to know more and learn more, you can subscribe to our channel. Okay. And if you like this video, please share with your friends so that it will be they will get benefited out of these videos. Thank you so much.